Hello and welcome to our final round of playoff games for Season 5. So we're sort of starting at the bottom of the rankings and going to work our way up, although this game is actually played last out of all of them. So this is the Scouts team, who finished 6th in the regular season, playing Undead, who finished 8th in the regular season, both lost their semi-finals that we've already seen. And now they face off to decide 7th and 8th. And those other 3 recordings already all done, and they'll be released at the same time as this one to finish off the season. We've got here. So the Undead chose to defend. And let's have a look at them. How their team stands. So they've got a block mummy, which is very exciting. Guard stand firm mummy, which is more common than a block mummy, but block mummy's cool. There's a block zombie in the middle there. It's looking to make the line of scrimmage difficult for the Chaos. Although these are pretty hittable, these mummies. It's risky putting them there, but it makes it harder. Also got a block movement 8 ghoul over here, probably the team's best player. Block ghoul here, both the whites are unlevelled, on 0 and 5 points. I think this one was a relatively late replacement for an injured one. Block zombie in there that we've seen. There's 2 skeletons with no levels. Being quite slow looking at these teams. Hit the kick-off. It's a quick snap, so the Chaos are all going to get smooth. We'll carry on looking at the Undead while that's happening. Weather is nice, we know. So yeah, 2 unlevelled skeletons. We've got 2 unlevelled zombies, no injuries on those. There's a block skeleton on the bench. Don't know if that's an oversight, leaving them there. And I think they did have a permanently injured skeleton who they've let go since. Okay, so Chaos, I didn't really pay any attention at all to their quick snap, but it looks like they've just moved a bit towards the ball here, and they've overlapped there. So that's immediately, if they can get rid of this skeleton, there's 2 dice on the mummy there. So it is quite risky leaving them in there, because especially if you're not going to protect this square, because that means that's an assist space, and they've got a quick snap, so it doesn't even take an action to get that. So I'm sure we'll see a 2 dice hit on that mummy after this one's gone. But I think they're going to be quite excited about hitting the Minotaur too. But yeah, they've got, so block mighty blow, beastman over here, dodge beastman, block warrior, block beastman, 2 unlevelled warriors. I think this one is new. They finally replaced that on value 8 one. Block warrior, block beastman, so quite a lot of block going on players early. There is a claw minotaur here, and the back here is 2 unlevelled beastmen, and that's the whole team. No bench. I think that's just players missing the game more than anything. So opening with the Minotaur is very risky, but it works okay this time. And that's an injured mummy straight away. For a miss next game, it doesn't regenerate. That's pretty massive for an opening action. Although it was very risky, opening up with a loader with 2 dice, it works that time. And then there is 2 dice on the mummy. This mummy knocked over as well, but not hurt. Using the mighty blow to go after this ghoul. Yeah, that would have. I was thinking, like, imagining myself in that situation, like I'm blitzing the white. Really would have knocked the white over. I mean, you don't know if it's going to do anything. But yeah, whites are easier to knock over than ghouls is the main reason. With mighty blow, they're still pretty easy to hurt. Yeah, but no tackle, and both these ghouls having block, they're going to be tough to knock over. I think you need to be trying to look at 3 dice blocks with them against them and stuff like that. So over to the Undead, who are straight in with a go for it on the first action, because the mummy needs to do that if it's going to blitz itself up, but rerolls is okay. He's summoned to get this ghoul off the touchline. It's a bit of a risk leaving it there as it stands. Fighting back here. He's down, stunned. Yeah, the ghoul just dodges away. So making sure there's no surf left on. that white away too. It was a bad matchup for the Undead, having the warrior just tagging that white out. Puts him with the mighty blow again, so hitting the white this time, and that's just a push. Rerolls it though. They have 4 rerolls, so they can afford to greed one there. Just a stun. And again, looking to secure this side, and I expect to move the ball down this way. Need to watch this ghoul. Probably best to screen here rather than mark the ghoul. Okay, so that does do, although it'll be tough. Well, they've got 1 dice. Actually, let's let the turn finish first, because we don't know how they might fix it. Actually, there's not really any players who are available to come and do any more. Yeah. So there's a decent chance of 1 dice on the ball here. Which, because of marking that goal, the situation you've left on is 50-50 chance to knock this beastman over. If you get him down, this ghoul can dodge through there on a 3+ with a reroll and to there, and then again that's 50-50 to knock the ball carrier down. I don't think you're going to try and put anyone else through. But yeah, if this beastman stands there, that chance just isn't there. But marking the ghoul, you give up the block and you allow for them to break the screen down. But they have filled in that square that they need. They're blitzing the mighty blow guy instead. Actually, this ghoul could possibly have come around here. Yeah, if you'd knocked him down. Oh no, it's the same ghoul. Yeah, I was wondering if he could have blitzed around this way instead. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that blitz was on. They're just looking to shut that off. Mummy coming across. And pretty good boxing in, and I think you can maybe blitz with this beastman. 2, 4, it's a go for it to hit there, and then you can run through, but you can't really take a lot with you. So just go for the quick ghoul instead. Find a power. Done. And they're following up to mark this one. Yeah, 1 square over from that warrior. I think I'm not. And there's a foul dodge. I think the warrior's not really giving you a lot there, but there he's protecting the ball. And this is just 3+ with a reroll for dodge to get a dice on the ball. And they may even get an assist in here as well. They'd need the white to knock this one over, or the skeleton in fact. They could split with the mummy though. That's 2 dice. Yeah, find their way through. I think it's almost like too much tagging up with players from the chaos. It allows the undead the opportunity to break through the screen, whereas if you just stand off a bit, they can't, because they've only got 1 blitz. But I think that goes back a couple of turns, because by the time the last turn happened, there wasn't the space to retreat. Ball is in the middle. Looks like this ghoul's going to go retrieve it. Just stand on it for now. Got a white who can come and try to pick up. I think he maybe all rerolls gone in 3 turns is precarious, but that's where they are. So this warrior does have, so go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could have done go for it for 2 dice. They've got other players who can do it as well though. They're going to try the Minotaur. Just go for it. Yeah, finds it though, gets 3 dice. Oh, I wanted the Minotaur to catch up. Yeah, it's a ball on the floor again. Standing up gives you 2 dice on the mummy. And that is down. And knocked out. No mummies on the pitch. Only 2 removals as well, aren't they? 2 down. 11 plays 9 in Chaos favour. Ooh, that's a lot to do without a reroll as an opening to the turn. That 4+ pickup after the dodges. So looking for the blitz there, more dodges as well. So it sort of doesn't feel like the Undead are down by 2 players at the moment. So, because they've got so many more players than the Chaos where the game matters at the moment. Like, Chaos got all their players over here. And I think really they've got to get rid of this guy and then just come back this way. Sweep, like this is the position they need to get into. They need to own this area to force the Undead to come over here, and then you just chase them into the touchline. Like this Beastman's got to be back probably as far as you can and as far over as possible, like straight away. Just to sort of preempt that they're going to have to go this way, so let's shut them off in a turn or 2. Minotaur putting some work in, that's 2 casualties. Up to the giddy heights of 10 points. It's not that old a Minotaur, it came in part way through the season. Not bad getting up to 10 points. Okay, so this is the kind of moves they need. Blitz in here, that's a foul, go for it. That's a zombie down. This warrior over this way. Let's try and hem them in a bit. Like just cut down their options for where to go. Yeah, so now the numbers are starting to tell, because the Chaos had a good turn for repositioning. They're not going to be able to keep this safe. Just sort of the trusting in Blodge is all they've really got here. There's a blitz there, 1 dice and a fouled skeleton dodge. Or a zombie maybe. Not work out. And can the Chaos get 3 dice? I'm not sure they can. I don't think they've got the bodies. 4, 5, and needs 2 more assists. That's a go for it. And that's 2. And that's 2 if you want to hit with this one, which is safer. Yeah, I don't know. I think you need cover down here, because this is going to be a tough block to make work. Try and free up some mighty blow. Maybe now you could. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, if you can move this warrior in as well with the go for it. This guy's got 3 dice. So I think it's maybe worth the risk. That 2+. Yeah, just pushes there. Pretty trapped in. It's got a 4-3 to escape. With rerolls built in. And I imagine we're going to see the Minotaur hit the white, which is on 3 dice. No assist from this white. Let's do that. That's another casualty. Is that a Beastman? Hits the skeleton. Skeleton regens. That's the dodge Beastman. Up to 11 points. White's fine. And a 1 dice power, cheeky. That's dirty block. Right, so Undead, said we've got their 4-3 to escape. Have they got anything better? No. Is there anything more important? No. So I think if I'm in the Undead coach's shoes this turn, I just try that dodge. I think it's all you've got. You're like in a situation where you've had to run away with the ball. You've kind of got away with 1 blitz not working. No, you just have to try and run away. There's no one here who can help because everyone's tied up. And you just take that 4+3+, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and just try and score. Just try and score, maybe. I think that's all you've really got this turn. No rerolls as well. Standing that guy up, not taking a go for it, which is good. Yeah, goes for the dodge, gets it, pops the dodge skill, and these two go for it. Gets them both. So good defensive touchdown for the Undead there. Kind of had to be a bit tenacious with that goal, and then just got right through. And that is 1-0. I think it's 2 turns that Chaos still have. 2-turn touchdowns with Chaos are not easy. They're finishing that drive with no mummies. There's one back now. And they are on, yeah, it is 11-11, but they've lost a mummy, which is massive. The Chaos has a strength advantage starting this game, but losing a mummy just makes that even worse, even more apparent. Mummy's still on the line, which I think is a real big risk. I think you just find your 3 cheapest zombies and feed them to the other team and hope they can stand up next turn. Turn after at worst. If you swap the Minotaur and the Warrior here, you can open with 3 dice into 3. Because the other Warrior would be able to assist. Maybe start someone in here as well, just so as soon as that's done, you can move someone in there and you've got 2 dice on the mummy. Another casualty though, they're breaking up some zombies. That one's regenerated. Do also need to get scoring threats in. So I don't know, I think maybe this dodge beastman's better used down here. Yeah, you need to get someone forwards. Got 2 dice here, maybe they're just going to consider scoring too difficult at this point. Yeah, I think he hit the white here as well with this Mighty Blow guy. Okay, so I've got players forward. This one can score. 2, 6, 7. Going for the pick up. They picked up another reroll on the going for the handoff to the Mighty Blow. Just down here, I think you can get at him. You've got 2 dice on him fairly easy here. Yeah, I was imagining this guy was going to be blitzing the white, the Mighty Blow, and then just hold the ball over here for a turn, and then next turn make sure you've got players who can score. And if this dodge one had moved forward as well, you've at least got an option over there that they've got to watch. That is down. The ball is over there. This Warrior can't reach, can he? 2, 4, 6, 7. No, you can only get there. Yeah, this beastman. He's the one. Surrounded ball. Looks like the Undead very happy with going in 1 up. And worried about picking up the ball. Yes, there's no score now because that's that one down as well with that 1 dice. So not a lot of point in worrying about the ball really. You can just see what they can get. They've got 3 dice. 3 dice into 3 for the Minotaur. See if we can take out this skeleton. This guy can blitz. This guy can blitz as well. I think you got to hit the white this time. Where's the blitz going to be if not there? This guy. I've had no blitz for 2 turns from the Chaos team now. Some extra hits are giving up. Minotaur still doing the business. Just stun that time, but he's putting players down. That warrior's gone. Oh, it's 2 dice yet. That one. Sort of missed that one was assisting. Just a stand warrior. Tap the ball. Might as well try for a pass. But you pick up the ball, you might as well try and chuck it to someone, get a point. But yeah, good first half for the Undead there. Shame about the mummy still, but doing well despite that adversity. They've picked up a lead. And it's still 11 against 11. Giving up a bit of space on the wings, which we saw when they played against High Elves early in the season. That was a bit of a problem, but this is not a High Elf team. Just the one movement 8 player. You could get around there early and try and score quick, but you can't really take much of the team with you, so he'd be out on his own. But this is good protecting the line of scrimmage by having those Chaos Warriors on that corner there, and it's a blitz as well. But yeah, just what I was looking at before. So here they can't get an assist in that square, which means and they've only got one mummy, so the mummy can hit one player. And they're just going to do that, not take the line of scrimmage hit. So that's a good way to like defend your line of scrimmage. And if you want to do that with 2 mummies, like we saw the first kickoff, there were 2 mummies there and a guy in the middle, a zombie with block, I think. But having players here and here is going to stop that square being able to assist. There's no one on the pitch, I don't think, has guard. One of the mummies, the injured mummy has guard, but it's the only guard player in this game. Double skulls. Oof. And block is a good skill. There we go. Yeah, looking to get down. It's a good choice of side to blitz on because that's where the ball's going. So looking to get pressure on the ball. And they're behind and they're defending, so they do need to do something to shake the game up a bit. And the blitz is just what they needed for that. So they can push in here. Yeah, the Undead are going to be really pinned back in their half here. Deep kick. That's what deep kicks can do. And I'll have a lot more to say about deep kicks in the final, which you'll see in a few games' time, if you're watching through them all in order. But it's in here. I think you need to be more concerned with these players on this one. Unless, are they going to try and like chuck the ball to that white? That white's not well positioned if they are. That's a dangerous place to pass. There. There. So there's 2 dice on the ball available. You just got to take this assist out on this guy. Can just blitz the ball carrier. I think here was a much better spot really, and then if they could get someone there as well, you've got that cage. Although it is based up there, so a knockdown there would just give one of these beastmen a chance to have a go at the ball. He's looking to take out the assist with this warrior. Oh, he's levelled. Haven't seen that. Nice to see a level on a warrior. Rerolls and gets a power, is on the ball carrier. So potentially worth a reroll, especially when you're chasing the game. You need to score quick to try and keep the win on. Ball drops in there. That's going to slow the game down a lot, which is in the Undead's favour at this point because they're ahead. Although I don't think they win a war of attrition where everyone's marked up because of that strength advantage the Chaos have, especially with only one mummy. So I don't know. It's hard call, really. Actually, I mean, this is 3 dice. It's 2. Let's just get it on the 3 dice. Yes, hard call whether it benefits the undead because they're ahead, and if they can hold the ball here and stop the Cows getting it, obviously they win 1-0. Or they're naturally disadvantaged in this situation. Is that an 2 quick turns? I imagine that was an accidental end turn and then sportsmanship from the Chaos coach to say, "Aha, have your turn back." They could maybe have taken 1 action, so they both had a turn of 1 action. I don't know why you handed off the ball to the skeleton here. This zombie's now got it. It's going to be difficult to get safe. Hit on the Minotaur. I had block. No, you had block. Just knock the Minotaur over. Oh, this is fun. A nice chain push on here. I know there's a chain push to look out for because the coach mentioned it. But you've got a blitz into this corner here, which was going to push that guy into the ball carrier. Then you just put it there, and you've got 2 players who can have a go. So you've got that's going to be 1 dice. Or the warrior's just got 2 dice. You can have a go at that with. We're going to go knocking this one down first. This guy's down. They could just blitz with this warrior as well. They do. Blitz him with the mighty blow one. There we go. Ball down on the floor again. So rerun the 4+ catch, which wouldn't cause a turnover. But if you just let that drop and the ball drops here, it's a 3+ to pick it up. That's why you kind of don't re-roll those normally. But they've got the ball, so fair enough. And this white's got 2 dice uphill. So they've got, what's this white doing back here? In fact, white's leveled as well. That's cool. All these levels have been popping up, but you don't realise when you're playing, you get the big blue column when players level up, but you don't get that on replays. That could have been the blitzer, although they needed to take this out. This assist. I think you've just got 2 red dice here. Yeah, he's going for the ball carry out on 2 dice. It's just a push. Okay, jams him in. Pretty good move. Yeah, remember to use block that time. Oh, that was I imagine that was an accidental dodge, but gets it on the reroll. Splits in here, yeah. Maybe, yeah. I think if you'd noticed that player was dodged, you just use this one instead. If he was marked and needed to dodge, rather. So get the ball forward on this warrior now. I need someone to stand over this white though. That's going to be that dodge beast man. 1 more square. Not taking 1 more square, so just forcing a 3+ dodge rather than 4, maybe 2 4+s to get out the ball carrier. Hit with mighty blow. I'm going to try and move the Minotaur. Minotaur doesn't want to move. And we've got a couple of safe blocks to take. Doesn't have the speed to get over here. got this 3+ dodge for 2 dice. You need them. Yeah, you need to have the reroll. Sorry, for 1 dice, not 2. Rerolled that and got another push. And I think, because I had that hint that there was a chain push involved in the Chaos Touchdown, in a Chaos Touchdown that we see, I think I can see it. If you want to have a look, feel free to do so. I think I can spot how I'd do it. And yeah. But yeah. See if they did what you thought as well. And what I thought. I don't know how they do this. See how I would, but I don't know if that was the case. Minotaur's only happy when he's hitting. Because you do just have 3+ dodge away. But that's a 2+ to make a box, yeah, and then you've got a blitz. So if this is a power, which it is, you can push the white away as well. I'll just push that guy away also. Yeah, either way, you can move the white there, or you can just move the warrior out to safety so it doesn't need to dodge. It's good play. Nice spot. And that's 1-1, and there's a bit of time left. 2 injuries. I mean, that mummy's a really significant injury, but there's not been, like, injuries apart from that have just not really had a big impact on this game. There's just not been any others, really. I think there were 1 or 2 regenerated ones. At least 1, maybe 2. But yeah, now from the Chaos, because the Undead have got 3 turns to score, you know they're going to want to get forward quickly. I think you step out 1 more square on the wings to make them work for it. Extra reroll each. Could definitely be telling going into overtime if we go there, because it's of course a knockout game. Puts that one down. And we're just going to start tying up players. And I imagine we've got to see at least one of the Ghouls go forward, maybe both. See this skeleton. I was sort of imagining a marker there and then a blitz from the Ghoul on the end one. White has the ball. That was really risky though. If he'd failed that pickup, I mean they've got rerolls, but this warrior could just come blitz the white out the way. There's a gap they can exploit. They can just get players through and be all over it. But the pickup and the throw have worked. And is this Ghoul just going to run away? And I'd like to see another scoring threat down here. Just to split their focus so the Chaos can't just go after this Ghoul. They know where the ball is, they know where the attack's going, they can pull everyone over here now. Whereas if the fast Ghoul had gone down here, over on the right, there's another scoring option, and they've got to watch both of them. But that, yeah, this is, you just free up one of these players and it's 2 dice. It's really easy to get the blitz, but then you've got to knock over a Ghoul with block and dodge. It's using the block player. So this is where wrestle players coming really useful. To push anyway. Use the reroll, just pushes. They push against the touchline to make it as hard as possible. The Undead don't have other players who can come rescue. He's just got a 3+ dodge out there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and go for it. Oh no, that's made it harder. But even though the other Ghouls over here, you can come do something about this player, or try to. Because these are all just too far behind the play. But let's see what happens. Do you manage to find any help for this ghoul? Where are these warriors? In that ghoul? Actually, that could be quite telling. This ghoul's quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 go for it. You can blitz, push aside, and then you're in. Although does that get in the way? That might get in the way. Interested now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Putting that skeleton there just got in that ghoul's way, so they need to clear a space here, which I can't do. I don't think. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the skeleton would need to dodge to be able to get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 go for it. Okay, no, put that in. You can just blitz with the ghoul. It's a good find. I just wasn't considering that at all. I was thinking, everyone's way too slow and marked up. But yeah, it's a good find, and they've gone 2-1 up. Give Chaos 2 turns. A really back and forward game in the second half. Just those 2 injuries. No one else knocked out or anything. Undead going deep. Which is a good move when you know your opponent has to score in 2 turns, because whoever they send forward next turn you can just react to. So you need a good spread, and you need to like own this bit of the pitch, because this is where the Chaos have to be if they're going to score. So it's a good way to set up. That is a Chaos Warrior, I think. Stun. Very nearly a touchback. So safety on the ball straight away. They've got no rerolls and they have to score twice. Sorry, they don't have to score twice. They have to score in 2 turns. Got to get scoring threats forward, I think, before you roll any dice. At least 1 beastman on each wing who can physically reach the end zone before you roll any dice, really, especially as that was left open. So there's 1 in now. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, he needs 1 go for it and to catch the ball. But if that's the only scoring threat, it's easy to shut down, so you need more, as many as possible, really. This one can reach. 2 go for it, and there's a gap there. Oh, this one's getting the ball. So the ball could have been collected by one of these 2 and just held up here, and that could have been another scoring threat. You can see you got to shut these down. So you just mark this one with as many players as possible, and you blitz this one. Well, this is a different approach. Just dare them to try and roll dice. Okay, this is really, really quite risky, especially because beastmen have horns. It's a 3+ to hand off to this guy, and he's got 2 dice to just blitz through there. If it's a knockdown, he needs 1 go for it. If it's not a knockdown, he needs 2 go for it. If it's a push, or it's a both down, sort of a knockdown. He'll need 2 go for it. Just push with the blitz from that mummy. Yeah, I think this had to be the blitz this turn, I think. And you mark this guy up. Okay, so just try to blitz with that one. That's made the space. This is 3+, 2+ to score and take it to overtime. It's a failed catch, though. Really close to equalising that part. I don't think that chance should have been left on. I think that guy's the one you blitz. That's another level for the Mighty Blow guy. I wonder if he's taken claw. That's probably the optimal way to go. This white had already levelled anyway, so both of these MVPs levelling, but he was already going to. But it's nice to get him on the way to 16 points as well. Yeah, massive yeah, you expect Chaos to outblock most teams they play against, especially if they're not another Bash team. And that is what's happened. Yeah, 4 injuries inflicted. 2 regens, 2 not regened. And the mummy right at the beginning was a big deal. But the Undead won anyway. Did really well. Especially that first half to like get the ball off them, make sure they scored the defensive touchdown. And then got the winner as well. There we go. That is done. So that is Warherd Showgoats finishing in 8th and Just Falling Apart finishing in 7th. I'll have a look at how those teams are going. There's still levels to take on this girls' team. Undead, did they? It looks like they did level their white because there was no icon for it. Gone for a tackle white, which is cool. Tackle whites are useful. Tackle guard, bitey blow are all good first levels to take on whites. I don't think there's anyone else there, is there? I think this is all as they were. Yeah, mummy missing the next game is going to hurt. 160 of team value as well though, so almost certainly we'll have inducements next time. But there you go, they finished 7th. Chaos team finishing 8th. Now I have levels to take on this warrior and this beastman. And they are on 12 players, 1450 TV. There we go. We can see what they've taken next season. But yeah, that's like I said, like we've already got all the 3 other games, the last playoff ones for everybody recorded. They're already uploaded. They're just not published yet, so they'll be going up as soon as this one's ready. So if you